What's up guys, hope you're doing great. This is the last video for this month that I'm offering you guys. You're gonna talk about a music video that I shot a couple of months ago, and we had barely 3 hours to complete the whole shoot. Yes, barely 3 hours. So let's just jump right into it. I planned this music video shoot to be sort of a music video that was going to have a party scene with a lot of people. But the first disappointment that I came to meet when I arrived was that there wasn't as enough people as I expected, because the management of the artist I was going to shoot a music video for had promised me to come with a lot of people. When I came, and I only met a fraction of the people I was expecting. So on the other hand, having the other models, the models that I had contracted for the music video come over, putting them all together, they still were not enough. So I had to find ways or devise ways and means to be able to still shoot the music video. Secondly, with limited amount of time, because most of the people arrived late, and so we had to pause on things to wait a little while for some of them who are very important for the music video to arrive. And these are some things that you may encounter if you are aspiring to be a music video director, or any person that you're gonna work with people. I mean, in the end, because working with people is as tough as anything you can ever imagine. So that's the same thing that I fell into. And looking down at how much time I had to complete this music video, we also had a lot of constraints with regards to the props that we needed on set. The number of people that I really expected were coming to take care or to handle some particular responsibilities. Some, namely the DJ, because for a party scene to actually hold next to a water body like you see the location to be, there had to be a DJ to raise up some kind of zeal in the people with music and all that. But it was quite unfortunate that I didn't get the DJ to arrive on the set due to some inconveniences that I cannot explain right here. I was totally pissed, because arranging these things ahead of time, I was expecting everybody to put in their all to all come. But people, again, working with people, you are bound to be disappointed. So I still had to have a plan B, which I eventually had to resort to. So organizing these people wasn't so difficult because there were not so many of them. So I would say, on the other hand, it was quite a fortunate occurrence on my part, looking at the time constraint. So I didn't have to have a lot of activities put together for the shoot. So I started with the party scene right there and there, having the two artists perform the track, having the party scene ongoing back there behind them. And that's essentially the most integral part of the whole music video that I put together. So we basically had the sun setting, because it was quite late when we arrived, and so we had to be quick with all the things that we were doing, so we didn't have time to waste. And looking at the models, I had to split some time. Let's say I dedicated an hour for just the models, an hour for just the artist, and an hour for collectively everybody in the frame of my camera. So I shot on my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera 4K with 14 to 42 mm Lumix Vario lens, and that's normally what I use to shoot before I got my lens that I'll be coming up with a video very soon about. So shooting with this setup together with my Ronin S for stabilization purposes wasn't a difficult one, because I've been using this setup for quite some time, so it was like second nature to me, and I could just quickly shoot every shot that I needed on my shot list. The performance shots were shot with the sun on the right hand side, with the party scene ongoing behind the artist, and coming down to the artist individually, I had shots having the sun back there, so I utilized backlighting in this scenario, in these scenarios. So I had the models demonstrate some few moves in front of them, or perform with the artist also performing the track. Then I moved on to just the models, having them singled out one after the other, taking some various shots, some B-rolls meant for the slow motion parts of the music video. So I was doing things collectively and real quick, because again I was constrained with time, and I still had to be able to complete this because it was scheduled to be shot everything entirely within a day. and I needed to do that. So in order to meet all of that, I had to be quick again with all the shots that I was going to take, and eventually I was able to emerge successfully with the shoot, and the music video was wonderful. I was pleased with it, my clients were pleased with it, and so yeah, it was altogether a wonderful job done. We finished shooting and the sun was almost down, so some of the shots of the latter part of the whole shoot was kind of grainy with the shot, so I still had to bear with myself. I still had to try and make it work. So I employed the features of a vintage look for those particular parts, and it actually worked, because vintage comes with a little bit of grittiness and some kind of rough texture to it. So having the video noise in there wasn't going to be a problem, but it was going to actually add on to the effect and deepening the fact that it is actually vintage. And that was entirely that we did on the set, and we of course again came out successfully with the shoot. And this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos next month, which we are entering tomorrow, God willing. So if you are into music videos, if you're into film production, if you're into photography, that's exactly what we do over here on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in it, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the post notification button, because any video that I upload over here onto my YouTube channel, you'll be notified if you've turned it on, and you'll be the first to watch the video in the subsequent months to come. Because in June I did a lot, even though I didn't do as much as I really wanted to do, but I guarantee that in July things are going to take a turn for the better. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.